G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for episode number 27 of Aether Pets Ritualist. Well, last episode we killed the Logorian, and so we are going to jump into Ultimate and do Act 1. Here for a couple of things. First thing is a new weapon, potentially. The Warden's Judgment, the current one we have, it says required level 65. I don't think that's accurate. I'm pretty sure that's the Blight Beast Pustules augment that requires that. But potentially we could find a better weapon. And the other thing is the Slith Primal Ring, which we will just get a straight upgrade to. So let's push all of the buff buttons and summon the kitty so we can set it to aggressive. And let's get into this. With some free XP for opening a door. 14,000 XP, just open a door. Pretty good deal. Right, I'm pretty sure I have... Yep, Slith necklaces already collected. So, with that said, let's get on with Act 1 in Ultimate Difficulty. So first stop is going to be Kaizog. I am literally going to walk through here. I'm not casting any spells. If I kill stuff, cool. If I don't, who cares? Act 1 Ultimate is very fast. Should be very fast. There is literally nothing threatening until after the sunken passage, or whatever it's called, where you go through the cave and there's a... You know the cave? Yeah, that cave. I'm not even going to bother spawning him. He doesn't drop anything I want. I literally don't care. I'm going to get the Rift Gate, go back for Faldus, and then we'll go kill Kaizog. So we're going to semi-speedrun Act 1, because as I said, realistically there is nothing here that I want aside from XP, which I can get anywhere. So, got Faldus, let's go. Gonna head up the hill, kill Kaizog, who should go down relatively quickly. And then we'll continue on from there. As I said, the first thing we're going to want to do is to get the Slith Primal Ring. You know what, I'm not even going to bother with the Aether Crystals. Once we get to the Warden's Lab, we can farm so many Aether Crystals. That one I think is an Aether Shard from memory. They do get expensive though, so potentially I'm misremembering. But I think that's just an Aether Shard. Dawnguard Plate, probably rubbish. Let's have a look. Very nice armor upgrade. And a bunch of skills I don't care about. So, as I said, we're going to move through here pretty quickly. I'm going to hit all of the quests. I'm probably going to skip the Rovers one just because I always skip it. I can never remember where the damn thing is. I've just fat-fingered a crystal, which is somewhat frustrating, but that's fine. Aether clusters, I'm pretty sure we have a decent amount in the stash. Whitemire, so two things here. We want the portal, which we'll have to fight for, and we want the Slith Necklace quest, both of which are up here. So Whitemire Rift is there. There will be a fight involved to get the rift, but honestly not an issue. I like how things are half dead before they even get out of the floor. Alright, cool. So that's the rift done. We'll head up here to the left, get our new shiny ring. I don't think we need vitality. No, we're good for vitality. 21% over cap. I'll have to see about what we put on this. Right, so new ring. Chuck that on. It's a straight upgrade. It's only 2%. Okay, I thought it was more than that. So 2% vitality and elemental, but an extra 13% poison and acid. So that particular ring has a ton of resistances on it. We do have to go back to Devil's Crossing to get the augment I want. And we may as well talk to old mate here. I didn't pick up enough crystals to turn in for the quest there. Take that. What was the augment we wanted? Rifthound salts. There we go. Can't apply and also be in the shop window, which is unfortunate. 3% over max smith. We'll just put the shard back on it. Soul shard, go. Give me 3 of those. Alright, let's go. So we can get our skill point from Kasparov here. Pick up his quest there. 1 point in Primal Bond. Alright, so back to the Whitemire Rift. And this time we're going to go down and to the right so we can get, what's his name, the zombie, the lightning zombie here. Push all of the buff buttons, he dies really quickly. That is rubbish. Let's see if Milton's home. Yep, Milton is indeed home. Failed to get any of the buffs, there we go. Alright, so there's the amulet. Don't need any of this, so actually we can just go over this way. Aether Warp Totem, you know I'm pushing that. Let's get all the buffs going. Turn the loot off. Do be aware this is ultimate difficulty now, so everything hits harder. Do have a penalty to resistances, so we're actually not capped now. So just keep an eye on... There's an Drogon code again. Just keep an eye on the damage because potentially it can stack up very quickly. What do we get? Okay, that one. The Sir Code of Mogdrogan. We are using those skills. We do like those bonuses to pets, but +2 to raise skeletons is pretty hard to beat. Okay. So let's scale leg wraps. No. Our skeletons were dead. That explains why the damage was a little bit low there. Not paying attention. Okay, so one more zombie up the hill here. Kill him off pretty quickly. Okay, that's that quest complete. Don't care about any of this. I don't know why I went back for that crystal. I just said once we get to the Warden's laboratory we'll be rolling in crystals. Okay, Foggy Bank here. Don't need that devotion shrine, so I'm not even going to go. Same with the stash that's also over there. Don't need it, so we're not going to bother. We could actually just completely skip the rest of Elite, now that I'm thinking about it. I kind of want the reputation, but we could just completely just skip it, and it would be fine. So we'll see how we go. Definitely high enough level to get into Ultimate. And getting Ultimate versions of the MIs is probably better. This crown, I mean realistically, Most of the stuff I like about it is on the base item. This one, Occultist, is useless for us. Of Mending is Health Regen. Same deal here, so these are the two. I'm very unlikely to find a better one of those, honestly. So, by not doing Malmo, we're missing out on these. We can just craft a belt, so that's fine. We could quite happily just not go back to Elite. We will be a little bit behind on faction reputation, though. Let me think here. We do need Barrowhome reputation. That said, you get that from killing Ethereals and Chthonics, so could potentially be just fine. Maybe we will skip. Maybe we will skip the rest of Elite. I'll have to go back and do Forgotten Gods at some point for reputation. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Generally, I do it, especially on characters that I'm doing for a guide, because you definitely want the reputation. There just doesn't seem to be a lot of MIs that I want for a lot of gear. So maybe not. What is that one? Regular Savage. We're going to do that. Totems are a good source of loot. Alright, starting to get a decent number of purples. Just pick all these up. I did see a Cage Souls item there, which I'm not hugely worried about. +2 to all shaman skills is pretty good. We're not using it, of course, but it is pretty good. Let's use those. Subjugators of Cage Souls. Now, if that was on a Deathwatcher pendant, that would be really nice. Chances of getting double pet affix, even magic ones like that, is pretty low. Unfortunately, the base item is not what we're after. Right, so actually I'm going to show how much scrap do I have? 7. That might be enough. We're just going to skip this cave, because again, there's nothing in here that I particularly care about. I don't need the devotion shrine at the end, even though it is effectively a totem at this point. Let me see here. 12 scrap, and that is expensive. We're doing it anyway. The 25,000 iron bits is nothing to us, but the 12 scrap is a little steep. But that's fine. I'm going to blow up those purples, assuming I remember when I come back. And we're going to sell all of the rest of this. Must remember to turn that in as well. Scrap is not really a problem for us. Alright. And I think I was going to get a prismatic diamond for my helmet at some point, and then just kind of didn't. So, there's the Sister's Amulet of Life giving the ultimate version, which literally nobody wants. There's always better amulets by this point in the game. But it's there. Right. Let's blow up the purples while I'm still remembering it. Oh, we can't yet. Okay, never mind. Okay, repair the bridge, and then we just walk over, like nothing ever happened. So we're going to go over here and get the rift. I'll talk to Duncan to get the blacksmith quest.
Oh, hello,
And we will be siding with Angram just because it's easier and it's faster. If you side with Duncan, you have to walk back here or teleport back here, talk to him here, and then go back to town, Whereas if you side with Angrim, he just goes straight to town, and you can find him there. Okay. Just refresh all the pets. Half health is probably fine for the rest of them. Okay, I'm here for the hammer. Duncan needs it. You could join us. Side with Angrim. Done. Right, next step, or next stop, is to rescue Ulgrim, which I think we can get to this way. Normally I would go through the underground cave. What is that one? It's the cave. We'll find him. It'll be fine. Okay, our lightning res is not maxed right now, so we do have to be a little bit careful about that. Another purple to add to the pile of things we're going to blow up. Here we go, here's Ulgrim. And the Aether Warp Totem. Just wait for them to clear that out. Alright, here we go. Turn loot off so I can see what's going on. Pets are holding up well. Dead. Alright, cool. So, lots of blueprints. Mark of Fierce Resolve. Nope. Elemental Balance. Nope. Pick up the rest of this rubbish. Alright, and Ulgrim is here, so we'll go talk to him. And we'll send him to Devil's Crossing. I'm actually going to go back and kill the two big zombies. Typically I go to the village first and get the Rift Gate, but I'm going to go this way this time. I never picked up Alistair's diary because I don't come this way. So we'll grab that now as well. Okay. Taking a very non-standard route here. It's a little bit weird, but it'll be fine. Aether Cluster. Alright, let's push the buttons. Give me my extra pet. And these should melt pretty quickly. Yeah, there we go. Dead. Easy. Okay, didn't see a blockage in the road, so I'll go up this side. That may have been a mistake since this is blocked, but keep going. Looks like Gutworm is not here this time. Although, I don't really want to kill him. Don't need his metal. Okay, let's just clear this area before I trigger that fight. Okay. Easy. Okay, so we have the Birch Village Rift. Let's head up to the docks and get our fabric. One thing with Ultimate as well, you can skip the, you know what, I'm going to skip that totem. You can skip the blue chest, the one-shot chest, and wait till you're level 94. And you get decent chance at some better loot. So usually when I'm playing through, I will ignore the one-shot chests until I get to the level required for the better items. With that said, there's no guarantee that you're going to get those better items, so you absolutely can just click them as you find them, and then you won't have to go around and hunt them down, as it were. It's really not such a big deal. But I will be skipping them, I think, for now, and then I will do a big run around at the end, collect them all up, and maybe make a video out of it, I don't know. Alright, we don't actually need... we do need to go in here to rescue the apprentice. I was going to say we don't need this desecrated shrine, but seeing as how we're in the area... Alright, start this up. Skellies are all dead. Probably from all the poison and rubbish on the floor. Okay, what did we get for loot? Stone wrought ground breakers. No. But I will take them. Of binding, it's a weapon. Okay. So nothing. Let's go get our apprentice and then we will head into the warden's laboratory. Okay, done. 2 more points in Primal Bond. And you know what? I'm gonna put 5 points in Physique as well. More health and more defensive ability are pretty much never a bad thing. Okay, so keeping in mind, we don't have maxed elemental resistances. Let's just push through here. Get frozen on the stairs. Seems good. Alright. And we're done. Let's go in. Okay. So, the Warden's Cellar. Do we do the totem? To be honest, I'm kind of leaning towards no. Remembering how it went on Elite, but also just the risk. This character is a hardcore character, and you don't get to keep your hardcore characters by doing silly things with them. It's the reason I skip Craval. It's the reason I generally prefer not to do the cannons in Homestead, and stay out of places like the Conflagration mostly. So yeah, we're gonna skip it. You can call me a coward in the comments, and you're right, but I'll be a coward who still has a high level ritualist in a hardcore environment. If you're playing on softcore, feel free to do it. You'll either A, get lucky and just get regular ethereals, in which case it'll be a joke, or B, you will get unlucky and probably die. That Aether totem is no joke at all. So I'm going to skip it. There we go. Decided, it's done. I'm not doing it. Right. So we're in the underground transit. We don't need the devotion shrine, so we're pretty much just walking through until we get to the Warden's Laboratory. Now, once you have the Warden's Laboratory, you can farm for Aether Crystals. So you will get, I think, 17 or something like that per each trip through. And, you know, do that a few times and you won't have to worry about Aether Crystals for a while. you will end up having to use them, or having to come back and farm them at some point, because Aether Crystals are in just about everything you craft. What does this cost? A shard. Why not? Let's see what it drops. Goliath Signet, no good. Combustion Band, also no good. That was definitely worth it though. One purple item can be up to 5 scrap, can be another rare crafting component. So we traded a dynamite for some other rare crafting component. Absolutely worth it. But if that hadn't dropped, I would be singing a very different song right now. Okay, so I'm going to hit these Aether Clusters, just basically because we're there, and there's a whole bunch of them in a small area, so why not? And this is one of my favorite areas for farming, especially when you're on a fresh character and you don't have access to high-level shattered realm areas. This area has Aether Crystals, which you need when you're a fresh level 100. It has decent, but not particularly dangerous totems. Although this one can be a little bit spicy at times. And it has the Warden at the end with various elites that are always there. So it's a pretty good place to farm. You don't, however, get access to treasure troves, which is a little bit unfortunate. Alchemist, Conduit, Notched Bones, Blueprint. Okay. Helmet of Kings. So at some point I do want to get an of Kings on something. I would prefer it on gloves or boots, possibly. Just because of that battle cry. It's really good for the pets. It applies to all of them. And everybody loves action speed, or what is it called? It was on a helmet, right? Yeah. All speed. Total speed. There you go. It's definitely good. It's just finding the items that will give you that particular affix is a little more hard. So specifically I want gloves with either Taskmasters or I think it's Bestial Rage is the other good one. And boots with the same, and I want of Kings on one of them, and it's really hard to do that. Right, so there's the Warden's Lab Rift, so we can now farm Aether Crystals whenever we feel like it. They will no longer have a chance to not drop anything just because we out-level it. That is a lot of poison. So we're playing the fun summoner game where the boss won't fight your pets and just chases you around, which, I mean, everybody loves that game, right? That said, we do have max poison res, and that was still quite painful. What did I just pick up? Rifthound boots. +2 to Blight Fiend. No. Alright, keep resummoning the pets, and I think I'm just going to run through this area pretty quickly. We might skip all the bosses. This video is getting a little long. Already got all of these books, so I don't need to do them again. So we'll move through here pretty quickly. The Warden's going to be interesting. He does a lot of Aether damage. Although our pet Aether is, from memory, is about 65 or something. Nope, 51%. So there may have been a resistance penalty for the pets there too. Let's see if we can sneak through here. Okay, the Eastern set is not horrible for a melee character. Having said that, oh no, this is not the set I thought it was. Never mind. Alright, so Warden Creek. We should be able to just blow him up in his first form. I say as he charges me and does a ton of damage. Alright, kill the trash. Let's see how much that stomp hurts. The pets are actually okay with it, so we should be alright. Just run around in circles and he'll fall over. Alright, down he goes, didn't drop anything. Literally didn't drop anything. As I was talking about, the one-shot chests, you can just leave them. Or you can pop them as you get to them. And I think I'm going to leave them until 94. And then I'll go around and get them all. With that said, I will farm the Warden a fair bit. And I will probably click on this by accident at some stage. But the intention is to not open it until level 94. With that said, this seems like a good place to end this episode, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.